watching a movie with subtitles be like? I understand the movie Tenet. Dude, what the duck? My friend's brain source when I introduced the new paradox I discovered. Oh boy, not again. All I have for you is a word. Shut, I forgot. The protagonist as soon as he reaches the kitchen. Where's the sauce? When you're an aspiring filmmaker with no budget, so you hijack a real plane and film it getting crashed. Nolan. 2010 movie goners. Inception is too confusing. Tenet. Interstellar. Time is relative, okay. It can squeeze, it can stretch, but can't run backwards. Just can't. Tenet. Challenge accepted. Elizabeth Debicki. Robert Pattinson. JDW. When the producer of Tenet meets the director and writer, we've both been working for me. How to explore all year options to avoid the in-flight movie cats. Me, man, I hate cats. They destroyed my sofa again. The cats. Any dog under 50 pounds is a cat, and cats are pointless. Ron Swanson. 2020 is God punishing humanity for making the Cats movie. When the dumbest ones in the class are in a group, apes together strong. When the actress says she doesn't want her feet in the frame. Illumination thinking they won with the Super Mario Bros. Movie. They see Blumhouse's Instagram post the same day. Me watching Giancarlo Esposito. You watching Giancarlo Esposito. We are not the same. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. I'm just Ken. I'm become Doubt, the destroyer of worlds. Let's play a game. One of the drinks is poisoned. What are you doing? Listen to the rules first. The South Pole experiences 6 months of darkness, during which scientists at the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station have a tradition of watching The Thing, a movie about a humanoid alien who attacks an Arctic research outpost. Movie I discovered 3 minutes ago on Letterboxd. Me. Movies which have been on my watch list for 9 months. I just realized that Spider-Man 2's Doc Ock is dressed like he's cosplaying every Matrix character at once, including the Sentinels. These are 4 separate movies. Inception soundtrack be like. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. The Lego Movie. Free Guy. Meanwhile in a perfect universe. Hi. Stop staring at me, you pale creep. When a human ice in movies. When a dog ice in movies. Any horror movie actually being good. Slex scene. Drama films. Oscars. Sci-fi and fantasy films. Comedies. I love these movies, but I don't think giving him a gun is the right choice, creatively. Paddington 3 will begin shooting in 2022. Inside of you, there are 2 bears. Paddington. Cooked when bear. Picked on by gang of bullies. Girlfriend is also connected to bully gang. Seeks payback in a tournament setting. Beats all the lower gang members and faces the leader in the final. With the help of a mentor. Proves that cultural appropriation can solve any problem. James Cameron making the first film in a franchise. James Cameron making the sequel. It is 1989. I'm 8 years old. I'm watching a darker, grittier Batman movie. It is 2005. I'm 24 years old. I'm watching a darker, grittier Batman movie. It is 2022. I'm 40 years old. I'm watching a darker, grittier Batman movie. Christopher Nolan recreated a Oppenheimer atomic bomb explosion without computer-generated imagery. Camera person. Nothing in life matters. Half of the Coen Brothers movies. The other half of the Coen Brothers movies. Nothing in life matters. There's so much grease on that plate I just heard John Travolta singing. When you're watching an interesting movie without subtitles and the characters decide to whisper instead of talking normally. You're sitting in church bored out of your mind. You suddenly see a woman yelling at some British dude in a tuxedo. He suddenly takes out his gun and shoots her. Everybody is killing each other while Freebad is playing in the background. I bet he is thinking about other woman. Did I return those videotapes? Can't wait for the new brand film. No Time to Die. If you watch Joker in reverse, it is a redemption story about a villainous clown who breaks out of a mental institution, revives a dead talk show host and his mother, gets help for his insanity, and becomes a regular clown as a line of work. Besides exploding pumpkins, I also throw these razor sharp bulk bats. Because I'm a goblin and kinda have this Halloween theme going. Yep, I use those too. I call mine batarangs. I'd rather watch others fail more than watching myself succeed. We do not have Wi-Fi. Talk to each other. Pretend it's 1995. Did you notice a sign on the front of my house that said dead to storage? The Warriors. The Warriors if they weren't honey. This year marks the 30th anniversary of me not getting the Ghostbusters fire station for Christmas. University of California Santa Barbara has developed a robotic worm that can swim through sand. She was a Suspiria girl. He was a Suspiria boy. When you make a short film starring yourself, so you can say a character is literally me without being wrong. Girls, I wore this yesterday and now I don't have anything to wear for the party. Boys for 19 years. 2002, 2004, 2007, 2021. Dying in a movie. Scene B. I don't want a new family. I don't want any family. Family's snack. When nobody can decide if it's a Christmas party or not. High schooler, I'd kill for college tuition. US military recruiters. You will? Everything bad that happens to you today is a direct result of you choosing to get out of bed. There's no point in making reviews for live action remakes for Disney movies now as they are always gonna snack. Bullet train be like. Maria. Ladybug. Just jump in for cover. 20-minute job. Simba. My uncle killed my father and is trying to kill me now. Timon and Pumbaa. Oh wow, have you tried just not ducking worrying about it? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more spice. Me trying to remember the name of the movie where they try to kill Bill. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. When you're watching King of the Monsters and the music from the original 1954 Godzilla starts playing, I bring a sort of La Haine is the best film of all time vibe to the conversation that Citizen Kane and 2001 fans don't really like. What do stars do best? Shine. Hi Thor, I'm Mary Jane Watson. You're Mary Jane, son of what? Kids today will never know how much we hated this woman. Christian Bale as Batman. Christian Bale as Bateman. Therapist. Vin and the Diesels aren't real. They can't hurt you. Vin and the Diesels. He's got errands. He's got stuff to do. And tomorrow is going to be a really busy day. Thursday the 12th. Me, sneaking downstairs for that 3 a.m. shredded cheese. Me at 3 a.m. The shredded cheese. If a show was released today where a disabled girl dominated 90% of fights she was in, was never a love interest to anyone, and actually taught the male protagonist 25% of his combat skill set, they'd call it woke propaganda. Anyway, her name is Toph. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Mad God. You're watching a good film. They reveal crucial plot exposition by giving it to you in the form of choppy unnatural dialogue delivered in ways human beings wouldn't. If I had a nickel for every time a movie ended with gorilla rape, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. The Castle of Purity, 1973. You're weak. Dogtooth, 2009. I'm you. Choke me tonight. Me. Disney, we built the volume so that we can eliminate green screen and make the VFX more practical. Christopher Nolan. I'll take your entire stock. What unrealistic things in movies bug the hell out of you? They remove headrests from cars so you can see the actors better. The protagonist surrounded by enemies everywhere. Random guy out of nowhere. Get him. I will explain later. Makes an animated film about a horse. Has incredible, smooth 2D animation. Praised as one of the best animated movies of all time. Only made a terrible 3D animated stuff from then on. Refuses to elaborate further. Spirit. Stallion of the Cimarron. My favorite director is Sam Mendes. Isn't he a music artist? When your kid gives you invisible food, this is some serious gourmet shit. You know, I'm something of a self-driving truck myself. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Dr. E. Brown Enterprises. One of these people is regarded as one of the most attractive in the world and the other as one of the least, but for one brief, shining moment, they looked exactly alike. Warner Brothers released Dune trailer, October 22nd, 2021, right? 2021, right? News of new Adam Sandler movie being filmed. Me reading the news. When people from school follow you for no apparent reason. Oh my god. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Mr. Park trying to figure out what Mr. Kim smells like. Boomers, putting Keanu Reeves on a movie. Does it make movie better? Everyone else. Pretty sure it does. I think I forgot something. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's fight no guns. I'm from a culture based on honor of the hunt. Proceeds to turn invisible, as if isn't already overpowered enough. Okay, so, I have a crazy idea for the main treat in our new dinosaur movie, Locusts. We failed to kill Sarah Connor. Send another Terminator 12 years after our first failure. And you swear that you don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. If I had a nickel for every time Michael Keaton was a Birdman, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. When a film writer needs to name a Chinese, Japanese or Korean villain, Mr. Lee. Nobody. Blind people in Bird Box. two dads going through a midlife crisis accidentally start a gang war. Sonic, my movie just reached $71 million in box office. Doctor Strange MOM who reached $342.1 million in box office. The Grim Reaper. Why can't you just be normal? The Grim Reaper in Final Destination. Screams. If the hardcore band's guitarist looks like this, you are about to die in that pit. Let's fight somewhere empty. Morbius. Movies perform great at the box office. Warner Brothers. Good Morning Sunshine. When Michelle Phillips of the Mamas and the Papas saw Star Wars. Harrison Ford, before he was a movie star. Says Phillips, I didn't even know Harrison was an actor. I remember getting dragged to Star Wars at 10 AM on a Saturday morning by my stepbrother, who'd done some animation for the movie. I was sitting there, watching the screen, and all of a sudden Harrison comes on. And I gasped and said, that's my pot dealer. Says. When the horror film says based off of a true story. Oh Neptune. Me watching Bond movies trying to resist the urge to scream Dame Judi Dench's always a win. Me when someone tells me to watch the movie, but I already watched it. I'm 4 parallel universes ahead of you. Dad, start eating my popcorn. Me, why are you eating my popcorn? Dad, our popcorn. I feel as if I'm losing all my leaves. Someone give this guy his ducking leaves back. He's old and he's been through a lot. It would not be unfair to assume that the modern state of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and its success were both directly influenced by the live-action Scooby-Doo movie, or Thread. Shaggy, yeah no. Contrary to popular belief, I actually use 98% of my power to make this film possible. Host. 98%? Guess it took most of your power then huh? Shaggy, who said my limit was at 100? Sonic the Hedgehog, The Lion King, Cats, Into the Spider-Verse, CG animation. Strongest beings of the multiverse, we have gathered you, because of a great treat. He is coming. Creating cat girls is actually possible with just 30% of my power, but doing so would destroy half of our universe. When the teacher moves to the next slide, before you finish writing all the notes. Sigh. Always on the move. When you have to join Instagram to like a picture of an egg, so it becomes the most liked post instead of Kylie Jenner's. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. Me is watching a movie. Mop walks in. What are you watching? The weirdest, most out of context scene in the entire film. Hello there. Bro, Barbie is garbage. Warner Brothers. And, why should I care? 5 years old movie. 5-year-old YouTube video. Ice Age 1 is actually the best movie in the franchise. Change my mind. How I sleep knowing I've never watched Cuties, Velma, Euphoria, Stranger Things, Wednesday or Squid Game. Me when watching a movie and a human died. Me when watching a movie and an animal died. I'ma tell my kids this was the Barbie or Oppenheimer release. Stop remaking classic movies into crappy live actions. Or Draw 25. Netflix. You watch the Barbie movie only to make fun of it. It turned out to be an actual good movie. Becoming a box office flop. Casting Margot Robbie instead of Amy Schumer for the main role. The Barbie movie. Peter Dinklage. It's so wrong to hire people afflicted with dwarfism in film. When studios want to hire other dwarf actors. Money 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 baby. And when studios hire him. Me. I love you. Hand-drawn Disney movies. I trained a dragon. Easy. I raised a dragon. Amateurs. What was that? Punk. Amateurs. Person. Why don't you just skip the credits? Me. It's the law. Friend who said he can't come for the movie. Friend who said he won't go for movie if the other friend was not going. Earth being destroyed. The cameraman. Pixar wouldn't make a movie with something dying. Change my mind. Finding Nemo. Me when my teacher shows a movie I already watched. I to my head out. Remember when people left the movie theater after the credits rolled? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Filmmakers and authors. Okay, so this is the villain. They're intentionally problematic, and you shouldn't have a crush on them. The fans. No. When someone tells you that you can't watch movies for free on pirated websites, but you mention internet bills. Make movies rated R for 2 F-bombs. Have a Disney movie about genocide, sexual dust and other dark themes rated G. Safe place. Dark basement. Horror movie characters.